Ladies and gentlemen, football fans from the shores of Foxborough to the passionate streets of Philadelphia, hold on to your helmets, because tonight, we're diving headfirst into the heart-pounding world of the NFL, where every snap can swing a season, and where two of the league's most storied franchises, the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles, remind us why we live for Sundays, or in this case, Monday nights. Imagine this, a team on a scorching 9-game winning streak, perched at 10-2, the envy of the AFC East, yet staring down the barrel of their own red zone demons. Could those pesky goal-line gremlins turn a dynasty in the making into a cautionary tale? Stick around, because we're unpacking the Patriots' latest drama, and trust me, it's got more twists than a Belichick bluff. And hey, Eagles faithful, don't think I've forgotten you. Your birds are clawing back from a gut-wrenching stumble, and we've got the blueprint for how they soar into the playoffs. Let's kick this off. First up, the talk of the league right now. The New England Patriots, those resilient warriors under the watchful eye of head coach Mike Vrabel, gearing up for a primetime showdown Monday night against the New York Giants at the roar of Gillette Stadium. Folks, if you blinked, you missed it. The Pats just clawed out a nail-biter, 26-20, over the Cincinnati Bengals last Sunday, a win that pushed their record to a dazzling 10-2, their best start since the Tom Brady glory days. 9 straight victories? That's not just hot, that's dynasty hot. The kind that has Bills Mafia in Buffalo sweating bullets and Jets fans in green hiding under their cheesehead hats. Wait, wrong rivalry, but you get the point. This is AFC East supremacy, pure and simple, with the Pats holding a 2-game lead over those pesky Dolphins and a stranglehold on the Bills. But here's the hook that keeps even the most die-hard Patriot Nation up at night. Despite all that momentum, the offense is getting grilled hotter than a Thanksgiving turkey for failing to punch it in when it counts most. Let's break it down, play by play, because this isn't just nitpicking, it's the difference between a field goal and a franchise-altering touchdown. In that Bengals thriller, twice the Pats lined up at the 1-yard line, inches from pay dirt, and twice they came away with nothing. No spikes in the end zone, no triumphant dances, just the sting of settling for 3 points instead of 6. Offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels, the cerebral mastermind who's been scheming up Belichick-era magic since 2001, stepped up to the mic this week and owned it like a true pro. Look, at the end of the day, it's not easy scoring from that spot if you don't nail every little detail, McDaniels told the press, his voice steady but laced with that fire we love. There was one call I probably shouldn't have made, given how the defense loaded up. That's on me. And get this, he didn't stop there. He zeroed in on a brutal penalty call, an offensive pass interference that yanked 6 points right off the board. We had the score, but boom, flags fly, and suddenly we're talking about 91 centimeters of heartbreak instead of a touchdown, he said, painting that vivid picture of how one slip can unravel it all. McDaniels, ever the film room junkie, turned those practice days into a redemption seminar, poring over tape with the squad. We learned a ton watching that video, he admitted. There's so much we can sharpen in the short yardage game to turn those chances into touchdowns. You can't take anything for granted down there, no matter how many reps we've run. Those are the plays that decide if you're celebrating or explaining losses. We got lucky not to drop that one. Now, let's zoom in on the tactical chess match here, because McDaniels isn't just any coordinator. He's the guy who orchestrated 6 Super Bowl runs with Brady, turning the Patriots into the NFL's ultimate efficiency machine. Remember Super Bowl 38? That 32-29 overtime stunner over the Panthers, where his play calling had the league drooling. Fast forward to 2025, and with rookie sensation Drake Maye under center. Oh man, this kid's arm is a cannon, slinging 294 yards last week for a career high. He's got the deep ball clicking like a well-oiled Porsche. Maye's got that dual-threat swagger, scrambling for chunk yards and hitting receivers like Hunter Henry, who snagged 40-plus catches in every season he's been in Foxborough. But the red zone, that's where the rust shows. The Pats rank a middling 20th in the league for red zone efficiency, converting just over 50% of those trips into touchdowns.
Why?
It's the little things, protection breakdowns, route misreads, and those killer penalties. And don't get me started on fourth down guts. Last game's failed run by workhorse back Ramondre Stevenson, stuffed at the goal line in the third quarter? Oof. That was Vrabel's call, the same bold brain that won Coach of the Year in 2021 with the Titans, and McDaniels backed his boss without hesitation. Mike's got an incredible read on this team, where we are, what the moment demands, McDaniels raved. It's not blind bravado, it's smarts. He sees the whole field, all 3 phases. I trust him implicitly in every spot. That's chemistry, folks, the kind forged in the fires of shared Super Bowl scars, since Vrabel lined up as a Pats linebacker from 01 to 08, sacking QBs while McDaniels scripted the attacks. But wait, there's injury fog rolling in over Gillette too, and it's no small squall. The offensive line, that unsung trench warriors unit, is battered. Rookie tackle Will Campbell sidelined with a knee tweak, and left guard Jared Wilson out with a nagging issue that's got the depth chart scrambling. Without those anchors, Maye's blind side turns into a blender, and Stevenson's runs chew up turf slower than a snowplow in a blizzard. Vrabel's crew practiced like fiends this week, injecting optimism after that 6-point escape, but McDaniels was blunt. It wasn't all sunshine in the film room. We harped on execution because clothes only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, not football. Statistically, it's a red flag waving. The Pats are top 5 in total offense at 370 yards per game, but that red zone dip could cost them come playoff time, where margins shrink to millimeters. Shifting gears across the league, because no NFL tale is complete without that NFC East fire, let's talk Philadelphia Eagles, your gritty, green-blooded underdogs who've clawed to an 8-3 mark, still kings of a division that's more soap opera than standing sheet. To add some flavor, let's imagine I'm ringside for a quick huddle with the insiders. Picture this. I catch up with McDaniels post-practice, sweat still dripping, and he leans in. "Josh, with the Giants coming to town, Daniel Jones or not, that D-line bites. How do you flip the red zone script?" He chuckles, that trademark smirk. Simple, trust the prep, lean on Maye's wheels for designed runs, and get creative with motions to shake their safeties. This is why we love it, folks, the grind, the glory, the game. Until next time, keep the faith, play hard, and remember, in football, as in life, it's not about the yardage gained, but the heart that pushes you over the line. I'm your host, signing off. Go Pats, fly Eagles, and good night.